Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of Skyblock Evolution. Alright, now, to start off, like many Skyblocks, obviously we're right over the void. And if we fall, we're gonna die. So, let's jump over here, and read this book. Hello and welcome to Skyblock Evolution. Things around here may look a little different to start with, but we are willing to bet you're going to have the time of your life as you tiptoe above the treasure's void to get things started. Who are we, you ask? We are our idea men, Impulse SV and Schismin. We've partnered with the one and only architect Draconis69, and together we're the minds responsible for taking the amazing Dr. Trog's Skyblock world and putting it our own fun spin on it. We'd like to wish you well as you make this island your own. Remember, you're not just here to survive, you're here to thrive. Make sure to keep an eye on the advancements as well. Interested seeing what it looks like when some seasoned pros take on Skyblock? Check out the Minecraft Skyblock series found on Skiz's new YouTube channel. No, what are you waiting for? That tree's not gonna punch itself. Hey look, some shameless plugging. There are the creators' YouTube channels. I will link those in the description as well as the map if you would like to play too. Alright, we're going to keep that book. We are going to keep the item frame and we are going to begin playing Skyblock. So I'm going to start by punching all of the grass. Oh, yay, we got some seeds. See if we can get a few more. Maybe start a farm. Alright. Now I think the first thing I'm going to do after this is, you see, that's the piece of ice. And that's the lava bucket. And there's two pieces of obsidian. So, Skyblock, if you've ever watched Skyblock before, you start off and normally there's a chest on the island, but obviously there's no chest here. So this is a little bit harder. So all of the materials that would be in the starting chest are spread out along the little islands that you see all around. So I'm going to take a bit of this grass. I'm going to leave at least one grass so the grass can spread, because I mean there is grass on the other islands, but it's a lot harder to get, and I'd like to get a passive mob farm started pretty soon. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit more of this and make ourselves a little bridge. Alright, now we are going to block off a tiny bit so that none of these leaves are going to fall over the edge. Because with Skyblock, this is obviously the only tree on our starting island, so this is our only way to get wood for now. There are trees on the other islands, but that would be a lot harder to get those starting off than it would just to like get a sapling off of this first tree, which is pretty much our goal. So I'm gonna put a few more blocks. I want to be super careful because, like I said, I don't want to lose any of this saplings. They are very valuable. Okay, I'm going to punch the leaves before I cut down the tree, and punching the leaves, and oh, there we go, we got our sapling. Got a fourth. I just got a fourth sapling, and now I'm going to cut down this tree. Now, so I'm going to take a bit more of this grass so I can get down to the lava bucket and the water, like the ice for the water source, so that I can make the cobblestone generator. Now the cobblestone generator is pretty much going to be our starting point. It's going to be, a lot of our resources are going to be cobblestone for the beginning of this series, because that's the most accessible resource that we have right now. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to make sure that I block this off, because if we lose this lava bucket or the piece of ice, it is going to pretty much be game over and I'm pretty much going to have to restart. Alright, we've got the item frame and the lava bucket in our inventory. Now just for the piece of ice, piece of ice secured. Alright, so now we can start our cobblestone generator. So I'm going to dig out a little bit of an air. Whoops. That's a glitch. Okay. I'm going to grab these 2 pieces of obsidian. So I have those. Now the cobblestone generator is a fairly simple concept, I would say. Oh, that's something we don't want to do because this is all of the dirt that we have. Dirt is, you can create dirt, but I'd rather just keep the dirt that I have. So the piece of ice is going to go here, and we're going to break that, and it's going to flow right there. Then our, oops, I need a bit more. Our lava bucket is going to go right here. Boom. Cobblestone generator. Okay.
Now, I'm going to put the crafting table behind the piece of cobblestone because it takes longer for the crafting table to break than it does for a piece of dirt to break.
Alright, now a bit of my cobblestone that I've just gotten has ended up going into the lava source. So to make sure that doesn't happen, I'm going to just put a cobblestone slab over top of it, and then I can't fall into the lava or any of that. So I'm going to just, for right now, go down here, and I'm going to place a slab right there so I can section off that so that the water won't flow all the way down anymore, and if I fall in there, I shouldn't die. Okay, I'm going to upgrade to a stone pick. Daylight cycle's off. Alright, well I should probably turn that on. Alright, there we go. Daylight cycle is fixed, so now the days are going to go. I can't believe I didn't notice that until just now. Sorry about that. I'm going to start creating a little bit of an air, like a living out here. So, I'm going to start off with a hoe. Because in Skyblock, food is immediately a problem. So I'm going to start growing that right away. Oh, and we got another tree. Now, since we're in 1.16, the hoe is actually a really good tool to use. Now, I'm not too worried about these saplings falling off the edge. If I could save them, that would be great, but it's not going to be a huge deal because I have 3 in my inventory. The only thing that I would really want from this tree would probably be a few sticks. That could be or an apple. Those are the only things that I would really want right now from the tree. I'm going, since we've got a bit more wood I can spare, I'm going to make myself a stone hoe and cut down this tree. Alright, I'm going to put another sapling down so we can hopefully get some more wood pretty soon. And I'm going to make myself a chest, because if I fall into the void, not only am I going to die, but I'm going to lose all of my items, and I don't want to lose all my items, obviously. Who does? I'm going to put all of the valuable things into that, as well as the pickaxe, in case I do fall off the world, then I can get back up. I can get back like all my tools and everything like that. Alright, so I'm going to work on expanding the island and probably growing a few more trees, getting a bit more coal, and I will come back to you when I finish doing all of that. Alright, I'm about to start expanding the island. I've gotten a bit more cobblestone. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place cobblestone on the bottom half of the block. Now, this does a couple things. Cobblestone slabs are obviously less expensive than actual cobblestone, so I'm saving resources by doing this. And bottom half slabs are non-spawnable, so I don't even have to light up the island if it's all made of cobblestone slabs in order to keep mobs from spawning here. So I'm going to continue expanding and putting cobblestone down, and I've gotten a furnace to make some charcoal that I can make into a few torches so I can light down this area around the tree so that when nighttime does come, where's the sun? When nighttime does come in that long, the tree will still have a possibility of growing. I just got the dirt collector advancement because I was tearing down this little island here and making it all into the slabs that I said I was going to do. And I've got a stack of dirt in my inventory. So I've got the dirt collector advancement, which is pretty much, I think it's here in the collector tab. It's to get a stack of dirt. I did not, okay, so you can hoe coarse dirt to obtain dirt. Now, coarse dirt is coming from the crafting recipe is gravel and dirt. So if you put in a 2x2, 2 pieces of dirt and 2 pieces of gravel, you get 4 pieces of coarse dirt. Now 4 pieces of coarse dirt can be hoed into 4 pieces of dirt. So pretty much 2 pieces of dirt and 2 pieces of gravel can be turned into 4 pieces of dirt. And that might seem like a waste of gravel, but there's not a whole bunch of use for gravel in Skyblock. I mean, there's not normally in Minecraft a whole bunch of use. Pretty much its only use is to be used to either get flint or to make concrete. And in Skyblock, I don't feel like we're going to be making a lot of concrete. There is an advancement in the collector tab to make every color wool, concrete, and terracotta. The Taste the Rainbow advancement. Now, that's pretty much the only reason I'll be making concrete. I might make a little bit for decorative purposes, but that'll be pretty much it. And with that, we've gotten this whole part of the island into cobblestone slabs. Now I'm going to expand, yeah, I don't mind that it's uneven because that makes it an odd number. I'm maybe just going to cut off this part and make it look even. Gravel. Gravel comes from zombies. Now, obviously in normal vanilla Minecraft, you cannot get gravel from zombies. Like, that's just not a thing that happens. But there is a data pack that is for Skyblock that makes it so that there is a possibility of getting gravel from zombies, and husks drop sand, and a few of the nether mobs are going to drop some special things, because as you can see in the debug screen, we are on 1.16.1 up in the upper left hand corner. It says Minecraft 1.16.1. So that means that the nether is going to be the 1.16 nether. So we're going to get all that cool, the new nether related items from mobs, because like Skyblock, where there's just a void, it's the same in the nether. So pretty much you'll just go into the nether, we'll have to pillar over to where the end portal is and all of the other things that are in the nether so that we can get the nether mobs to spawn in the fortress area and just the other mobs to spawn in the regular nether area. I'm going to make a little contraption over here to get down to Y pretty much 0. And that's because mobs spawn better at Y0. Because when Minecraft checks to see if there's any mobs in the area and they check the spawning area, they start at the bottom of the world and they look up. So if there's nothing above, then obviously they're going to spawn more mobs down there. Alright, so I have made this little thing over here that is pretty much going to allow me to get all the way down to the bottom of the world safely. So it's pretty much just 2 holes, this hole here for the water and this hole here for the lava. Now I let the lava flow all the way down, which took a little while, but the water should be a little bit faster. So I'm going to have to do a pretty quick switch right here. So I'm going to take the lava out. I'm going to put 2 more blocks here so that the water does not escape. I'm going to take the lava out, put it over there, grab the water, put it here, break this block. It's going to be a fast thing because I don't want to miss a lot. And I cannot sprint. Alright, there we go. We can see that go down,
and it's going to convert all of that lava into cobblestone. Okay, so the water has gone all the way down to the bottom of the world and has turned all of the lava into cobblestone. So we have all of that now. So I'm just going to put all that back, and I'm going to break all this down, and we're going to start making our way down to the bottom of the world in a safe-ish way, so that hopefully I don't die due to the void. Alright, I have gotten a ladder down to a tiny little platform. We're going to get down there a little bit faster. It's a little risky, but you know, we're living life on the edge right here, both literally and figuratively. I've made myself a tiny little platform that I'm going to expand a little bit more. Whoops. And I'm going to get the materials, at least, to build a basic-ish mob farm. Now I'm going to put... I was going to put it down here, the crafting table down here for good, but I just realized that I don't have any torches on me, so I am not going to do that quite yet. So here we go. Here's a little bit more room. Okay, so this can be our good little starting area. Now, for mobs to spawn, they have to be a certain distance away from that main island. So I'm going to go, mobs have to be at least 24 blocks away from you to spawn. So I'm probably going to go around 24 blocks, maybe 25 to 30 blocks in that direction. I don't know why that direction, but it just seems like a good direction to go. So I'm going to go 25 to 30 blocks out in that direction, and I'll bring you guys back once I have a little bridge and a few more blocks to start making the mob farm. So I have extended out this platform, and I've gathered a bit more cobblestone so that I can start making this mob farm. Now, before I start, I think what I want to do is I'm going to pillar out to another island. Alright, as you can see, I've made my way right over to the swamp biome island thing. So the swamp island is actually, it is, as you can see, in the Minecraft swamp. So the biomes around these are changed. So on all of these, there's going to be a bit of string. I have a bit of sugarcane now. I have a few lily pads. And what I came for, the almighty bucket of water. Now, if I do lose this bucket, or I do somehow mess up with something in the lava, not the lava, the water over there, there is another source. The reason I don't want to cut down this tree is for these vines. Now, these aren't the only vines, but I feel like they're the most accessible. And that, you can see the little lines down there, that is string. Now string in Skyblock is actually very important. I mean, it's important in normal Minecraft, but for the first little bit of Skyblock, I'm not going to be getting wool from sheep, because obviously mobs can't spawn on this beginner island. And so I'm going to need to make that grass go all the way down to the bottom of the map. Now that's because they can't spawn. Oh, I can't sprint anymore. Great. They can't spawn on my island, and they need grass blocks to spawn on. So I'm going to need to start staircasing that grass all the way down to the bottom in order to get the mobs spawning, the passive mob spawning. The bad mobs spawn either way. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to create myself a little area over here where I am going to have my water source. I'm going to put one, well, I'm going to need full blocks. I'm going to just go down in here, break all this out, collect it if I can. Oh, I could. That was pretty cool. Okay. Make this into a little area. Whoops. I'm going to need these to be full blocks, actually, if I don't want that to happen. That's fine. I can just replace those with full blocks. Oops, I just replaced it with the same block. Big brain. I've gotten this all turned into blocks. I'm going to grab that water source and this water source and make a infinite water source. So I have all the water I'll ever need right there. I've just flooded everything. Good job, me. So I'm going to put this back. I'm going to put down my seed. I am going to break down a little bit of this and turn this into dirt so I can begin growing the sugarcane. Now I'm going to collect up a bit more cobblestone and so that I can start making the mob farm. I'm just finishing placing in the last few blocks on this. I have slabbed off the entire roof of the mob spawner area so that the mobs won't spawn up there and I don't have to light it up or anything. So I'm just going to place in the last couple of blocks. I'm going to grab a few more trapdoors so that I can finish off the trapdoor area. So the reason that I'm doing this is because the mobs will see these trapdoors as a full block. So they'll think that they can walk onto the trapdoors, but then because I'm going to open up all the trapdoors, they'll just fall into the water streams, and so I won't have to like worry about them like slowly pathfinding over to the water streams. They should hopefully pathfind a little bit faster. So I'm just going to open all of these up. And I will take all of the light sources out, and then we can go and check out the rates for this farm. So the rates for this farm are amazing. I'm getting a lot of string and arrows and gravel. I've gotten a couple pieces of iron, and now I'm trying to kill a few witches so that maybe I can get a few redstone pieces. I'm going to use this string that I've gotten to make a bed so that I can skip through the nights and set my spawn. I've also gotten a few gold pieces so that I can wear those into the nether to avoid the piglins being aggroed at me. Okay, so I've made a bed from the wool that I've got, the string that I got, and made it into wool, and then made a bed. So I'm going to set my spawn right there, so if I die I'll go back there, instead of trampling that crop every single time I die. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end off the episode there. Today we have expanded the island from the two little platforms to this bigger cobblestone area. We've got a couple of trees growing. We've gone down to the bottom of the world. We have built an amazing mob farm. We've got a bed, and we've got our water source, our infinite water source all together. So I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up today. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more and where this series takes us. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!